Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Tom Nash and Steve Carmen, who are here on behalf of the Video Club. Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining me. How are you today?
We're doing fine.
Doing well.
Good. Well, I've been dying to know all about you guys because we receive a lot of files from you that we play on Village Television. So I'm really looking forward to hearing all about what you guys have to offer. So Steve and Tom, before we get into some of the things, just give me a brief overview of what the Video Club is.
All right. The Video Club is a group of resident volunteers who have an interest in preserving their heritage. In other words, it's a good way to capture for your posterity what's going on. And so we get a lot of people building videos of their family. So that's why we have a group. We have two studios. One is intended for use in creating live television or recording television, and then the other is where we do training. So we're all about teaching the village how to edit and create videos.
That's great. Tom, did you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, we have 4 programs that we regularly produce and run on Village Television, and so we have a wonderful relationship with Village Television, and that gives us some opportunity to have an audience for some of our productions and give some good fresh programming for Village Television.
Exactly. And we've got a lot of hours and half hours to fill, so for 24 hours. So that you're right, you're absolutely right. So now we were promoting the Goldies Awards, and Steve, it looks like it turned out pretty well. Tell me about it.
Yes, this is the highlight of our members competition, where they create videos that are 4 minutes or less, and they submit them in the 1st of February, and then we go through a winning down to present them, and then we have a meeting in February where all the members get to vote on which of the 10 that we selected are best. And we present them this trophy. I think you can see that if I hold it in front of me. And this is our takeoff on the Academy Awards. We named the trophies last year the Goldies, in honor of the oldies but goldies that we have in the village. And this year, first place went to Stephanie Brasher for her video of the Brig Pilgrim, which was the sinking of a sailboat in the Dana Point area. And then John Glasgow took 2nd place with his animated Lego Houdini, where he actually used Legos to put the tricks that Houdini was famous for to video. And then Don Hill gave us a humorous take on the pandemic year with the title The Year 2020 in 4 Minutes. And you helped promote that, and in the February 25th Globe was a front page recap of all of that activity.
Right.
Something you may not know is we also received a surprise video from Bulgaria. A young lady, 15-year-old photography student, submitted a 2-minute video of her friend playing the piano. And so we were pleased with that, and realized that, with our website and our contest, we are international. So we're sending her a scaled down version of our trophy for honorable mention for her submission. So that was a nice surprise.
Oh, that's great. That's a great opportunity for everybody to put their creativity to use and show off their video skills. So awesome. Good job on that. Now, Tom, you mentioned earlier that you guys have programming, and we certainly see that programming. Tell me a little bit about them and why you guys like to do those particular shows.
Oh, our newest show that we've just started producing in the last year or so is called Beyond the Gates. We recognize that uh, we're locked out of most of the things on uh, in Laguna Woods right now, but there's all kinds of activities not very far away within a short drive because we live in a very interesting area. So we decided to explore some of the things that are on the other side of the gates. So we have a monthly program. The one that's currently running, we feature the Lion Air Museum, and we feature an anti-mall. We're looking for things that people probably haven't heard about that are close by and would be interesting people. We go out and film these things. We're wearing masks and we're observing the rules, but we have found some very, very interesting things to do. We continue to run Laguna Woods stories, but we've been doing that now for 6 years, so we have pretty good backlog of them. So we've been repeating, but we've just started recording some new ones. We recorded the one that's currently running. We recorded in a friend's patio outside, and that features Daniela Walsh, a writer of some note, and so that's on.
Okay.
We're doing repeats on a program called Welcome to My Home, and another new program is the Spotlight, a video club spotlight, which features things that some of our members have done in past years. Uh, and our members have done some rather interesting
Yeah,
kinds of things.
right,
So
right. And
those are the 4 programs that the video club members do here.
now you said there's going to be something new next month, Jazzing Around. What's that?
Well, one of our members has for years, Fred Harshberger, has for years recorded jazz performances all over Southern California as a hobby. He takes out a lot of equipment, and so he has literally hundreds of recordings of jazz performances, video recordings. So he's putting together a new program. I love it.
Oh, that sounds awesome. That
Yeah.
sounds great. Now, Tom, or sorry, pardon me, Steve, some other things that you guys were talking about is, classes and teaching and things like that, but you haven't been able to do that in person. So how are you doing it now? Just through Zoom?
Well, we have learned to use Zoom and have been teaching many of our favorite classes, and including 2 forums, one for PCs, one for Macs. And the forum is a place where you can go and ask any question you want from our experts, and the instructors will delve in to explain how to solve your problem. And we have the programs like video editing that Tom does for the PCs, finding resources for your videos, organizing your photos and videos, and others at no charge. So yes, we have many classes that we offer, and so hardly a week goes by that we don't have 1 or 2 opportunities to learn something.
Right. That's awesome. Tom, so, briefly give me your background. I mean, I know you've been involved in television for a while, and now obviously you're doing a lot of in front of the camera as well as behind the camera. Just briefly tell me what you have done and why you're involved.
Well, I worked in the broadcast industry, radio and television to some degree for a number of years. And then I went into teaching. I taught at the at Biola University for the last 26 years of my teaching career. And I started a program in what they called then radio, television, film. And so that was a great experience. So I have both done and taught in the area of radio and television production, and so it was a wonderful find to me when I moved here and found out that there was a studio and there was a video club, and I've been very active ever since for the last 7 years.
That's awesome. Steve, how about you?
My background is in the aerospace industry, where I was a project manager for many NASA spacecraft.
Okay.
And so I learned how to lead teams, and that led me to becoming president of the video club and put those skills to work here.
See what happens when you're really good at something? They put you in charge.
That's it. We make a great team.
Good. That's awesome. Wow. There's been so much going on with space these days. I tell you that the rover and
Yeah.
all sorts of really awesome stuff. So I appreciate all the work that you've done up to this point, I'm sure. And then Tom, you too. I probably would have taken a class from you had I gone to that school, because I took classes down at Saddleback here.
Yeah.
Completely changed my career, and now I'm doing this for the last 20 years. So it's definitely a labor of love a lot of the time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
That's awesome. Well, tell me how somebody can get involved with the video club.
Our website is the video club of lagunawoods.com. And there you will find an application, and it's only $15 to join for a year. And if you want to bring along your spouse or your other person from the same address, it's only $20 for the two of you. So we attract hundreds during the year, and it's an opportunity to help a lot of people.
That's great. Everybody has a camera these days on their phone, and it's great. You get all this stuff in there, and it's like, well, now what do you do with it? So that's nice that you're able to help people. Well, Stephen, Tom, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
A pleasure.
Yep.
All right. And we'll be right back after this.